healing for marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family clinic, healing families, restoring marriages. Family clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not welcome to a new month. Wow, I'm super excited over the month of August. It's our month of divine placement. And today also is family clinic. What a combination. I'm so happy for someone out there. I pray for you that as you enter this month, may God give you divine placement. May He take you from where you are to where you ought to be. May the Lord position you to receive favor, to receive your blessings, your miracles, healings, breakthroughs, restoration. Whatever God has prepared for you, may God position you to receive it. I'm super excited that the year is moving forward and God's faithfulness is continuously obvious in our lives. We thank Him for life. We thank Him for His goodness and mercy. And today I have an interesting topic we want to discuss. And I want to encourage you to always comment. Make sure you are commenting. Make sure you drop a comment. Say something, like the video, share it. Let someone know that we are live through you, whether on our platforms, YouTube or Facebook. And God will truly bless you. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that has become, I don't know if I should say a sickness or a concern to me, because I find it a little bit serious why it is happening. And I want us to look into my own opinion or understanding. Maybe it can help one or two persons or even more to also ask themselves that question. I realized recently every single sister really wants to get married, which is a good desire. But the question I have today, why is every woman, lady, girl willing or wishing to marry a rich man? Why is rich man the haunted one? Why are we hunting for rich men as a lady? Why is every lady praying, bombarding heavens, crying, trusting God, dreaming big to marry a rich man? I don't know if it is anywhere in the Bible where God stipulated or clarified that we should only seek after rich men, I really don't know. But this has become a cancer that is eating up many women today. Even those who are well-to-do and those who are not well-to-do, everybody is centering their attraction to rich men. Everybody wants a guy with a car, a guy with so much money, a guy with everything like it's in the movie. You know those movies we watch and the guy comes out, boom, looks bad but so rich. You see, those are things movie used to give us hope or put a dream in our mind. And it has already consumed the whole society. Every girl is looking for a rich man. What is the advantage? Why? And what is the disadvantage? Have you weighed the two of them and think it is the reason why you need a man? Is it wealth that is the reason why you need to get married? Or is it money that you are interested in your marriage quest? Or is it part of what will make us to make heaven and avoid sin? Why are every woman, every woman, every girl and lady out there only have a dream for a rich man? Only crush for a rich man? Only fight for a rich man? Is rich man a way of knowing a perfect man? Is riches a way of knowing a Mr. Right? What is our problem that has reduced us to that situation whereby we now want only those who have it? So many guys are now faking it to have the ladies. They have to go get things they own not just to make sure they are able to get the ladies and the big girls in town. If you don't have those things to show, automatically you will be left behind by the big girls per se. Why are we putting pressure on our young boys to become robbers, to become what they are not ought to be? Because they have realized that for you to be among the happening guys, to have a good girl, or to have someone who genuinely maybe loves you, you have to have extra cash to spend around. If not, you will have to be behind the scene where the main guy is on the top of the affair. Why have we reduced our life like this? And note this is not conditioned to only Christian. This is a general situation through my observation that I have seen. If you try to carry out a research or investigation, get more than 20 to 50 girls and ask them this question: would you want to marry a rich man or a poor man or a nobody? You will realize that 80 to 90% of them, they have one agenda. It has to be loaded in the pockets and blessed every other part. So what will happen to our male child? Because out there are many guys who are ready for marriage, but financially they don't look it. But they have the brains, they have future, and they don't have connection or access to money that can help them to actualize their dreams. And on the other side, what has made our sisters to be so desperate to settle with only guys who they feel they have money? Whether they are old men, middlemen, munzer, they don't care. As long as there is money around you, these girls of these days are ready to center our love, our friendship, our togetherness, everything about us. Why have we centered it to just loving people with wealth? Marakato bazegada la bragado zegede. Ragado baragada gada gada. Razegede baruza teyada barozo gobo zegede baruza. Mashandarago zegede barazegede. Libragado zagaye baruza tebazaya. Why is this eating us? Why are we being eaten up by these desires? Now let's take it from my point of view. Why ladies are running into money instead of marriage? Because marriage is for people who understand it and they are willing to start from a point to becoming their futures. But today, women wants to fit in the future of an existing man who has already successfully positioned themselves become. So we are avoiding some things. And those are the things I want to share today. I have perceived. And I'm sharing this for the women to know that you are not running into rich guys because that was your best choice. But because of these few things that I have perceived that is making us to desire those stability, so that you will consider yourself when making decision. Don't go and choose because of convenience. Don't go and choose for the now purpose. And after making those choices, your life become a misery to you. So you must be very keen, very careful, know what you want. Don't just go for one-sidedness. Don't go for finances. There is emotional relationship. There is financial relationship. There is mental relationship. There is social relationship. This comprises into marriage. And there are parenting in our marital in combined. These things you can't avoid them in marriage. They must be there. So you must ask yourself, these reasons that Mama is going to be speaking today, is it reasonable enough for me to make my life to be stuck with a man with money and maybe I have no genuine interest, or I wouldn't have picked you to be my man if not for the sake of money? And also for the men to learn, the ones who is still there building their life, trusting God to become something great, you also need to know why women are avoiding you. Why are they running from you? Why are they feeling like they can't do with you? This is very significant, and I pray that it will bless us in Jesus' name. Number one, why women are looking for rich men: because they want security. Women are looking for security. Young boys, you go into a relationship with young boys, and before you could say ABCD, maybe 1 year, 2 years, the guy is already losing interest for that in that relationship. The young boy start losing interest. The girl has spent her time, her energy sexually. She has invested her time visiting, cooking for those who are very loyal girlfriends. And after that, boom, you are dumped. So the girl feels, if I'm dating a young boy, there is no security. He can choose to abandon me, depart from me, move to east, west or north. But if I choose to move with a rich guy, I can have some security, like financial security, paying of my rents, buying my groceries, taking care of my outfits, ensuring that I am comfortable whatever I need, even as I give sex. This is the mindset of 60 to 80% of the young girls today who are single. They come to themselves and make a decision. We need security in this relationship. We cannot be having relationship with these young guys who want sex but they don't have money, and they cannot pay bills, they cannot do ABCD, but they want a woman. So I rather have the same sex with a man who is capable of paying my bills and helping me to become what I desire of myself. Insecurity brings them to that point of securing their relationship with rich guys, which is not a basics for successful marriage. Because you have insecurity problem of losing a man because you've been betrayed before, you've dated the guy for 10 years, and today you are still single, he's already married, you have no what. So you feel now the best relationship is to look for men with cash. And yet you remain single, yet there are issues that comes up with it. There is no wisdom in it. We will not stop using vehicles because they cause accident for others to die. Even when you have an accident with a vehicle, it is the same another vehicle that will come to rescue you to your place of treatment. So we young girls or ladies, stop settling for the cheap shortcuts. Don't base your desire only on rich men for the sake of security of bills. It makes you lazy. It makes you incapable of thinking, being innovative, and being creative. Women are filled with a lot of wisdom. God has imparted in us so much that He expects much more from us. So don't go and hide under security of money just to be there. Life is more than that. And I can assure you, many ladies who have run into security because of money, they aren't happy either. Their life has not been so sweet like they thought. So let us not base our settlement in marriage with financial security. Let us be wise enough to define what we want, the kind of values we want to see in our husband and in the father of our children. If he has money and he doesn't have those values, you don't need to hide yourself there because of the money, because you will suffer at the end of it. So wisdom tells you, you shouldn't mortgage your life, the life of your children, to be because of financial security. There are many weeping women out there. There are many committing adultery out there. There are many who are stuck with nowhere to turn to, whether they are just stuck in this same process of seeking for security instead of seeking for a husband material. It is killing our family building. It is killing our family system. It is killing our family associations. Until we get our choices right and reasons for choosing right, we will not be able to have a healthy marriages. And if we don't have a healthy marriage, we will have a broken family. And when we have a broken family, our children will be affected. The children get affected, get depressed, frustrated for their parents' decisions, why their life become miserable by your choice. So financial security is not the only way that you ought to. You must be wise. Marozegada barazegede. Mazagadele brogozigada barozegede. Mashanda rabazegada labragadozegede. Robo zegede gede baruza tayada barozegede. Ribazila bradoza gade baruzi bayata labadia. Mashende rebazore bazele bragadoza. Rabazozo zegede gede gede. Mashanda rabo zegada baruza tayabara zegede. Mazekata la bragadoz. Mashanda rabazele bragadia dabozataya. So you must be wise. You must be wise as a child of God. You must be wise. You must know what you want. You must know what you want. You must know how to get what you want so that what you want will fit in into what God wants. Lebro zege de baruzi ba ibadoza gadoza. Libra zege de baruze da yada da baruza taya. Mashanda rabo zege de gede 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 gede. Ragado zege bazila brado zege de gede gede. Mashada baragado zaga de le bragadoza. Rabo zege de gede gede. So don't settle in marriage because of financial security. It will come back with bruises. It will come back to fight you. It will come back to attack you. It will come back to destroy your joy. Having money is good. You can start from somewhere and arrive. You can also be blessed and favored to get someone who is from a good family and there is inheritance that the family has already given to this person that you can enjoy also. It's okay. But don't make your basics of choice by financial security. Number two, why women are looking for rich men, they have less dramas. Women believe that rich men has less dramas. So they give you what you want. Even if you are 10 ladies, a rich man is going out with, he buys you a car, builds her a house. Everyone is going to Dubai, UK, US. Life is fun. All of you are even having time together in his mansionette. You see? So women feel that that's a good drama. Not the one they want to date a young guy who has nothing, but keep checking your phone, monitoring your movements, nagging at you, placing demands. You ask yourself, so for what purpose? What am I gaining from this guy? He gives me so much stress. He wants you to come to his house every day. He wants sex every now and then. He wants this and that. But the young man who is rich is too busy. Maybe he sees you once in a while, but gives you the money that will sustain you for 1 year. So you see, women believe that that's a better drama. Stone me with cash, flog me with cash, spoil me with cash, not nag me with frustration. These are some of the reasons why they are deviating. To an extent, it looks convenient, but the return result has never been so convenient. Because when he's not checking on you, he's not trying to know too many things, doesn't tell that he's the best. He only tells that you are many and you have to deal with it because you already know you all are there for a reason. It's like a national cake. You are there to receive yours. She's there to receive hers. So there's nothing. You already know it's like a contract job. You people are just following. So it's not a good reason, by the way. It's not the best reason, and that's why I'm talking about it. We should come out of those limitation. I see it as limitation mindset. Stop limiting yourself by appraising this. Majority of them are even old men with wife, with kids, just trying to frustrate you and use you to keep their own self happy, and you are not going to be happy behind the scene. So don't use just that to make those decisions. Don't use just that to make those decisions. Be wise. There is more to life than the convenience of money, clubbing, partying, traveling to east, west, and north. It is not the best reason to choose a rich person because of these convenient things that are valuable. Another thing, number 3 things why many women are looking for rich men these days is just to show off. Who are the girls in town? Who are the happening babes? Do you belong to our club? Are you driving Benz? Are you driving Bugatti? Are you driving G-Wagon? Where do you belong? Where do you stay? Do you stay in Runda, Karen? Just give me your address. I can fit in to know. See, surely, that's not a good reason to pursue after someone. It will not help. It won't give you a healthy marriage. Family clinic is to teach you things that can help you to get a healthy marriage. I'm not supporting lazy men. Don't get it wrong. I'm not supporting guys who wants to sit at the comfort of the women and enjoy themselves. No. I'm saying having wrong intention, making marriage to look like a business is starting to fail. You will not succeed because your intention and that purpose for the marriage will not be marrying. They won't work out. Because marriage has to do with, I mentioned it, I say it has to do with your emotion, it has to do with your mental health, it has to do with your parenting, it has many departments. And when you get into it and those departments they are not functioning, I can assure you money will become so useless to you. So it is good to show off when God allows you to show off. But if you are going to settle down to a guy you don't know from east, west, or north, just because he has money and you feel it is comfortable and convenient, so that you can tell others that you have arrived with a rich guy, I pity your end. Your end does not have a guaranteed. It is not, it might look very ugly inside, but beautiful outside. You don't know what people are going through by the choices they make, thinking that they are escaping poverty, they are escaping stress and frustration, and now the money is there and their joy has been snatched. So you must be wise, because whatever you sow is what you are going to reap. Showing up with temporary show up and die inside. You see many beautiful girls with patches of their eyes. They are using fine cars. Their ATM has no limit. They have all they can, but their body is like a punching bag for the idiot they have decided to show off with, and they don't know what to do because they are stuck in it, and they are also used to the lifestyle of having all they need, and yet their life is not complete. That's not the reason why God created marriage. There is more to that. Number 4, why women are looking for rich men: low self-esteem problem. Self-esteem. Some women are looking for where to fit in and feel like they have, just fitting in a group of classic people. You feel like if I am dating a honorable, I am already an honorable. No, he's not sharing his title with you. You are just going to be there. So create something, be innovative, be creative. You can actually be an honorable yourself. You don't need someone to approve you or to validate you or to take you to the top, where you can also get to the top just the same way the person got to the top. It's all about determination, focus, and resilience. So you must come up with your strategy. Stop hiding on somebody When it comes to carry me, they will know that no, it's too low. That's too cheap. You are wonderfully and powerfully made by God, full of intellect. Put your mind to work, and you will have a name for yourself. You will have a name for yourself. Running to cover with people's name that ends up bringing you so much pain is of no use. It's of no use. Wake up. Stop slumbering. Do something. Persist on what you are doing. Remain focused in it. There is nothing wrong to see a woman wealthy and a man wealthy. There is nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, it reduces a lot of family tension. If I'm supportive and he's supportive, we won't have much tension. But when you become like a log of wood in the house, just because you want to answer Madam Boss or Madam Oga, like where I come from, we call them Boss, Oga, Chairman's wife, that's not enough. We can do better. We can do better. Increase yourself by creating self-value. Build your self-value. Try things even if they fail. Have a history that you have tried things. You have tried to do some things that failed or still in the pipeline. Don't just want to be in somebody's circle because you want to feel important. May God help us in Jesus' name. Number 5, why women are looking for rich men: lack of visions. We have now women who are more sexual, seductive than having visions. They believe that sex solves all problems. All they need is to get a good man who wants to have sex, and they give him sex for money. They go buy their things, women things. They go buy dresses, clothes, what. So the vision, many of us are no longer giving birth to visions. Very few ladies are taking the bulls by the horns. Why so many are just dependent on a man? Circling around. This Monday, you go to John. Tuesday, you go to Peter. Wednesday, you go to Thursday. You just keep changing men, and your life is being reduced. Carrying people that you don't know, exposing yourself greatly, and it is affecting you and making you to become what you are not. You even lose your own focus or vision in life because you want to run into a man. He just stood there. My brother came from abroad and you were already planning to open a business. You say, no, let me run to the one from abroad. Why? You abandon your own vision to secure somebody because you want a rich guy. May God help us in Jesus' name. Number 6 things that it makes you to do. It makes you to live a fake life. When women want to live a fake life, they start looking for men to help them achieve those fake life. Life that isn't yours, money that isn't yours, but you just want to feel it. You just want to feel it. When you want to feel it, you feel like you need it. So we can become ourselves by making a good choice. Desire to be better. Desire to be better. Desire to be you. Desire to have what it takes. Oh, Mashanda Rabaze Katalabragados. I don't know if we have questions. Let me go through it to see the questions that are there. Please ensure that you have dropped your questions. It will help us to navigate effectively. I want you to learn, and when you plan your settlement, plan it for the good reasons, not for the selfish reasons and unnecessary expectations. The first question I have here. Oh, thank you for saying I look gorgeous. I can feel it myself. The first question I have here. Mama, how can you do, or Mama, what can you do when you come from a wealthy family and the family can't take in a middle class person and I am in love with the guy? Now that's very poor, that there are family who segregates. If situation of love bring us to the point whereby we now have to meet one another and love one another, I don't think family have any better reason to say because you are poor I'm rich, no, or middle class. I think we can accept one another if we have genuine purpose. You love me, I love you. You are driving the same vision with me. I might not have money, but I have wisdom, I have knowledge, I am very good in 1, 2, 3. So what you do is to understand what is the main point. Because most rich or wealthy family, they want women who has the ability to manage the company's conglomerates. So if your girl lacks some basic vital things that you know that fits your family, before you present the girl to your family, I think you can do a lot of makeover, character makeover, career makeover, just step out of the normal and do some things that can help the girl to become a better version of her or him. Always bring your woman or your man to fit in a certain class that will not leave them vulnerable. You know your family, you know what your expectations are. So bring your woman to fit in those expectations and it will be sweet. And if your family have ordinary, they don't have, like, their reason is just by the fact that she's from middle class, then you have a work to do to prove to them why this girl who is from middle class or this man who is from middle class is not a gold digger but a gold herself or himself. Mashandala bragado. Money is sweet, oh, sure it is sweet and burns like fire. It burns our hands, our leg. We eat it for a while and we are being beaten always. So we must choose our comfort and our distress, which comes first. True mom, money has made marriage not last. Natural love lasts as it is God's. Surely, what I can tell you, if you have love and understanding and the fear of God, respect for one another, with no money, your marriage can be more sweet. And it is very difficult, hear me well, to have these characteristics I have mentioned and more of it and be in marriage without being successful. Because wherever there is peace and joy, God will always bless the family. But where there is money and there is no peace and there is no joy, the blessings is like a curse to the people who owns the blessing. You are looking good, Mama. Thank you. I'm feeling it here. Mama has started at home. Oh my glory. Mama is looking beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your comments. Mama, how about having a rich guy and he's not faithful but very supportive and caring? Faithful in your marriage or in the relationship. If he's not faithful in the marriage but supportful and caring to you, the truth is, are you going to be able to deal with his unfaithfulness? Because it is easier when he is dating you. When you get married to him as an African woman, you get stuck with him. So you believe that since you are stuck with him, you are not going to play hanky-panky game. you expect him not to play likewise. So when he start being unfaithful, having different women, you start having security problem with sex. Because when you know that your man sleeps around, flirts with different women, having sex with that man, you will be feeling a lot of fear and constraint. And that's a torture you can, it is better to be poor than to have a man who makes you feel like you are dirty, who makes you feel like you are nothing. Like he goes out, you don't know where he has come from, who he has met with, going everywhere and coming to meet you. You can feel like puking when it is marriage. When it is dating, you can smile. When it is married, when you are already caged, we don't believe in extramarital affair in Africa. We don't believe in it, and we don't accept it even as Christians. Now, when your husband begin to cheat around with you, on you, you will be stuck to a point whereby you will be feeling like this is not what you wanted. So the supportive and the caring will just disappear. You will wish it never happened. So you must look at your capacity. Are you able to deal with unfaithful man? Are you able to stay at that risk, knowing that he's going everywhere and you are the next deposit point and he moves on also? It is very traumatizing, surely. Mashe de baragados. I can't see my messages, the comments. I can see them. I don't know if you can see. I can't see. Oh, mine. I can't lose those messages. Oh, mine. What's happening? Malabazode baroze gede gede. Mashanda baragados. I can see them. I don't know where they have run to. I don't know if it is network. By the way, if you are just joining us today, you can quickly make sure you like this video. Like it. If you are a new person on this platform, ensure that you subscribe. Yes, I'm back on it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. Mama looking, thank you for everyone who have wished me looking good, super beautiful. I'm grateful. Asanteni sana. Marado zegede baruzataya. Mama, when you are with a guy who you were first in love with, but currently you find that you are no longer attached to him, but on the other hand, he provides for you and your kids, should you leave after marrying him? No. After marrying him, you can't leave. Whether the love die, the love collapse, the love faint, you will look for how to resurrect it. Love is in the mind. There are some things someone can do to you that can wipe away love from you. So what do? You've lost it. You have to find it again. If two of you can sit down and talk about it, talk about where you lost it, and trust God in prayer to get it back. But you can't walk away, because if you walk away, I can assure you, if you live with a man for 5 years, with children and all the dramas in it, your love would vanish. That's why we spice up our marriages. We travel, we do birthday, we do this, just to keep the flow. So if you want to believe in guys because your love disappear, you will have more than 20 husbands before you die. So it is better you know how to revive it. You lost it. Whatever that was lost can be found or replaced. You can replace it with a new start of love. Find something new in him to love. But all the same, forgiveness will restore back love. You must be wise. Mashe de baragados. Mama, is it advisable to go back to your ex-boyfriend, ex-husband? The depending. Ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfriend that is coming to be your husband, and he fits in what you want as a man, it's okay. But now ex-boyfriend to continue from where you people stop after he has left you, he will still leave you again. Ex-husband who realizes their mistakes and there is still vacancy to return, it's beautiful. If they can work it out, why not? If they can work it out. Ex-wife, both separated, married to different men, and yet never found peace, and they want to restore themselves, very beautiful. Why not? But ex-boyfriend, that one is not real. If he's coming as S that has said, I have tried others, I have realized you are the best, now can we proceed to be a wife? Good. Mama, due to these factors that you have given, is it wise for a single to decide not to get married until he or she is wealthy, financially stable? No. God did not tell us that those who have money are the ones who marry. He only showed us how Adam and Eve bonded together. You need bonding. You need to have purpose, vision. Don't build marriage on money. If marriage was built on money, God will not say that when you find a wife, you found good thing and you obtain favor from God. There is an additional blessing that comes when you become one as two. Two in one. So don't use money. My teaching today is that stop putting money before your marriage. Put marriage before money. We have seen marriages that failed and yet there is so much money in it. We have more couples, our fathers of the past, our old parents, their marriage was more successful than this age of money marriage. Why? Because they built respect, they built communication, they built a lot of family value that sustained their marriages even with all challenges that came through it. So money actually as the factor there is what is decaying and depleting the value of marriage. So it shouldn't be taken as a priority of choice. Choose a man because he meets the standard value that you require to see as a husband and for your children. Because you are the one taking decision for your children on behalf of them. So if you give them a man that is a monster, they will end up having a father of a monster chosen by their mother. So you must be wise. Mama, is it wrong to have a stand that you will not be dating poor guys who cannot take care of you? Is it being materialistic? Is your father able to take care of you completely? Are you from a wealthy family that you don't need anything from any guy? Has your father eradicated poverty from your bloodline? Let's not be so unreasonable. Why did I make that comment? There is nothing like a poor guy. There is always a now guy. A now guy. You have just met him now. That now does not define his future, because he has a future that is bigger than his now. All you need to do as a woman is to peek into his future. Women can tell you a man, the way a man carries himself, the way a man talks, the way a man moves and dresses, can tell you this man has a clear future or he's just a one of those by the way man. So men without cash are not disease. They are just a work in progress. Understand their values. Listen to their mindset. Hear them, their reasoning, and see if it is making wisdom and leading you to a positive end. So you cannot draw a conclusive line, I will not date a man who does not have money, and you don't have money yourself. or you have money but not so much enough to take care of so many things. So there is no boundary there. Date someone with wisdom. Date someone that knows what they want, and you will be able to be blessed. Marabo zagayada baragada. Mashenda rabo zegedegedegede. Ribazuza lakateba zobarozataya. Mazegede baruze baruzateba zezaze. Rasokoto barabaze katalabrazi bradozi mayana. Mama, is it advisable to hide some of the properties that you own from your husband as a woman? Not only property, but some also money and pay slip, maybe because the man is not visionary as the woman. That one has to deal with a lot of discretion. These days, there is something they call, is it prenuptial, that they have. You can declare your wealth and detach it from your marriage if you feel insecure that your husband can embezzle it. And if you start hiding things and he start hiding things, it's like you guys are enemy living in one house. So I think what I will advise, depending on the situation, there are some men, the moment the wife tells them they have money, they kill the wife and take the money with their girlfriend. So what you do, you can declare your stand from the beginning. These are things we have before we met. These are things we are working together. So we buy the first land, is in your name or in the name of our children. You see, make a decision about property before you go into marriage. But if you people are God-fearing, live as family, share all idea, especially if you are building in one point. Marikatobo zegede baruzataya. Mama, you got yourself into a relationship with a rich guy for money, but you come to learn he is so good in bed. Now, will I rescue myself? How will I rescue myself if I'm not mistaken? Being good in bed is not the only character that comprises of good marriage. There are many guys who are good in bed but characterless. Now, if you stay with him because he's good in bed and you are willing to deal with other of his excesses, now that's your choice. But being good in bed does not guarantee that. It's like serving one purpose of the marriage, sexual purpose. What of the rest? Your children don't need sex from their father. They need fatherhood. Does he have what it takes to parent your children when parenting comes? Or is he going to be an absentee father who doesn't care or even wants to be part of his children, and the children keep wandering and dealing with mental torture? Sex is your own benefit in marriage. It's not for your children. So as you consider that, you must consider also. But if you are looking for a way to run away, you must tell yourself, sex is not the basic and the strength of a healthy marriage. It is required, but not the strength of a healthy marriage. Marabo zede barabadoza. Mama, what should you do if you only attract rich married men despite you trying to run away from them? They locate you and show a lot of interest. Most time these men like sexy ladies. They like ladies who shows what they have. They can see, they can just look at you and picture what you look like on bed. So there are some appearance that makes them feel like you want a man, and you want a man that can take care of you because you are looking expensive, and they believe that this kind of expensive lady or these young boys cannot take care of them. So we should be the one taking care of this one because we can afford. So you have to also check your age and check your appearance, check a lot of things, do a kind of an evaluation. Because if you are a young girl, for instance, and you are using a phone of 50,000 or 100,000 phone, A married man with a smart brain already know it's not your school boyfriend that bought it from you. It is very difficult to have rich parents who might have bought for you. Very few of them. So if they try to get information and they realize that you are not from a wealthy family, you are just getting these things from yourself, they know you have a sponsor. So they also want to be part of your sponsor. So there are many careless ways women are calling men to themselves unknown to them. So you must try to tune down everything to fit in your age and to fit in the kind of men you want to attract. And if you are unfortunate that God has blessed you so well with so many things that looks beautiful, I can assure you they will keep looking for you, because these men, they can't see things that are looking heavenly padded. Masote baragado zegede baruzataya. Mazi bazele bradeza de bazia. Mashanda rabazegede. Mama, can it be that your future spouse is your destiny helper who will help you to generate the money you are meant to have? Yes, it's possible. It's possible you can meet a guy who can be a destiny changer or a destiny helper. It's possible. But you see, what the question is, don't go in with wrong, these flimsy excuses I have listed. There are many of it. Don't go in with those flimsy excuses. But you can meet a genuine guy. Even from little, you people become great. Or he is great, you have an idea, but you didn't have money to sponsor your idea. He comes into your life, sponsor your idea. You come to the limelight. That's a blessing. It is okay. But women, we should stop putting our mind like criminals. Girls are behaving like criminals. It's like we are intelligent criminals. That's bad. You sit down, calculate men out there, and begin to put your infrared and your Bluetooth to catch the rich one. That's stealing by tricks. May God help us in Jesus' name. Mama, is it advisable for a married woman to have a secret bank account where you save small without the husband knowing? Yes, it is possible, because most time our men tend to finish money very quickly and they come back to us, and we always have, this is my last money, this is my last money. If you don't have anywhere to save, you will not have on the raining day. Wisdom require that you are saving it not for bad intention, for family need. When the family is in a situation, sudden death, they want to purchase a property and the man is struggling, and you have say, I have saved some. Women are supposed to save. Women, we are bankers, we are doctors, we are nurses, we are everything. So we must save, whether he knows or he doesn't know. But don't do it in a way that you are doing it, stealing from him to save. No, there are better ways, but it is always good for a mother to have, we always have, I don't know about you, we have reserve, we throw it somewhere. The day that there is nothing, we go bring it out. Even our men, they know. If a woman gets married to a man who is not developed development mind, but as a woman you have a development mind, how should the woman do to make him change his mindset? But if he is not changed his mindset, okay, if I get that question, somebody who is not into investment, if you get a man who is not into investment and you want to bring his mind into investment, especially when he has money. If you have a man who does not know how to buy a land, build a house, open a good company that can become a company for our future purposes for the children, what do? Always time them when they have money. When they have money as the wife, grab it, invest it. Well, what? Already you know that money has no burden on it. You will tell them, I have done this. This is it. They will not kill you. In the long run, they will see the benefit of it. Some of them, it will take you ages to change their mind, and their mind might not even change till they die. So what do? You play that part, because we have weaknesses and strengths. If that is your strength, play the part. Ensure that you target him to know when he has money, so that once that money is available, you dish it into placing those investments and all that. He will quarrel, but you see, if a man calls his family member and say, I want you to deal with my wife, and they say, what happened? My wife took my money and bought a house. Surely, who will fight? Nobody. They will clap for you. So we help them to achieve those things. Mama, is it advisable if a woman, I'm not seeing some part, the husband twice loves, I don't know. Some of the messages are kind of hiding for me. Okay, is it advisable if the woman loses the husband twice? She has been widowed twice. Is it okay for them to marry again? She's not the reason why they are dying, except if there is any family cause and anything that has been detected. That's now when they have to deal with it. Like Ruth in the Bible had how many husbands? But when he got the old man, we did not see him die, the old man die before her. You see, women are not always the cause of their predicaments. You can be unfortunate that you have a reckless man. You can be unfortunate that the problem is from the man's family. Women are not murderers. They can be unfortunate. So if you are blessed that even after losing 2 men, there is still men coming, why not? Just pray hard and trust God that that one will stay by your side. It is very traumatizing to marry one twice and the same incident of death happens to them. Men can be afraid of you, even you can be afraid of a man because you don't want them to face the same thing. But all the same, one thing I want us to understand, marriage is very valuable. It has a lot of good things in it. If we have the right motive, right intention, right purpose, vision driven, and living with someone you love and care and respect. Don't just go because of money. Money is the root of all evil. If you follow marriage because of money, you have entered the root of evil, and evil shall come. So be wise. And if this is your first time joining, don't forget to subscribe. And don't leave without liking the video. God bless you. See you tomorrow, rescue service. And on Thursday, Kingdom Secret. It will be explosive. Be there. Shalom, shalom. Love you. God bless you.